でした。今雄たけびを上げます。
Ultimately, of course, he's fighting.
Men's business tonight. Good right hand by Butterbean. Clark trying to fight back. That's it.
Recognized for his massive frame, shaved head, and finishing power.
Oh, right, he goes down.
Eric Scott Esch, nicknamed Butterbean, was also celebrated for his ability to flatten fighters who were overconfident.
It is. Oh, that's about it.
And that's one reason the crowd always adored him. He became a horror story to opponents who underestimated him.
Can nail him a little bit, like Funmaker.
Here are fighters who got lessons in staying grounded by Butterbean.
21 years old.
Big shot and Butterbean is down.
Butterbean and Billy Eaton are locked in a matchup where the pace is instantly controlled by pressure.
Better to weigh a lot of weight. Here comes the Bean back at him.
He has some experience as Butterbean contest.
Here comes Eaton coming on with him.
First part of this round.
Now he's in trouble. Here comes the Bean. Eaton coming on. He's in deep trouble. Coming
Front foot, and then he tried to hit him.
4-round fights are loaded with action.
There's vital in these matches.
He's stepping into his right hand time, but they count. Now he's hit by a Bean shot.
The fight ends in explosive fashion, driven by pressure, timing, and overwhelming power.
4 rounds of heavyweight action, the Cowboy and the Butterbean.
After crushing rivals throughout the entire USA, Butterbean carried his act on the path to Mexico. And let's just say, the crowd received their value's worth.
Butterbean must think he's like Butterbean, though I seldom add dance.
Here we go, right up once again the Bean. Oh, he's hurting now, right to left. Timbergoon goes down on one.
Tim hardly had time to adapt to the elevation before Butterbean made him hit a knee, like he was proposing to the floor. Just like, say, Saitama from One Punch Man, Butterbean didn't mess with formalities. He just stormed in with a single blow and sent Phillips crashing into the ropes like he'd just been disconnected from existence.
Mistake, and then it's all over, but he needs to get off of those ropes. That's what it is. Doesn't know where he's at, and it is over.
To the waist, chin up in the air, and see ya. Big power. The Butterbean dropped the gauntlet.
At Pride 32 in Las Vegas 2006, Butterbean stepped in against Sean O'Hare, a former WWE wrestler with real MMA experience, legitimate athleticism.
Bring it on, come on! Sean O'Hare replacing Mark Hunt. It's now MMA rules, 3 5-minute rounds and a kick by O'Hare.
O'Hare's a bit of a taekwondo background. Really hurt.
O'Hare, a street fighter.
And a game plan that lasted exactly 29 seconds.
Oh, those hooks! We talked about the hooks!
That's it.
George Clark and Butterbean meet at Caesar's Palace on June 7th, 1996.
So they've been turning down many meals lately. Oh, beautiful. Oh, boy.
Give me your gloves, George.
Clark trying to fight back. Butterbean digging to the body. Down goes Clark.
Clark tries to stay mobile and keep distance, but the ring quickly shrinks as Butterbean cuts him off and forces him backward. One clean, powerful shot lands, and Clark goes down hard.
5, 6, 7.
The men's business tonight. Good right hand by Butterbean. Clark trying to fight back. That's it.
Midway through the opening round, Butterbean unleashed a decisive combination that overwhelmed Clark and left him unable to continue.
The crowd has a chance to stand and cheer.
Butterbean against Jackie Beard, a bout that had more drama than a midnight pub fight and double the body weight.
And Jackie Beard coming right at Butterbean. He does want Tyson. He thinks, look, he feels that Tyson doesn't fight. Bean was doing a little hot dogging there.
Yeah, they're like pillows unless you get
round fighters. This is the second round of 3. Smiling through this round. Looking to load up that time 4 rounds with McNeely and still managed to get him out of there. Bean is a tough man. Right, because Bean just wants to punch it out. And Bean says, come on.
Oh, there's a massive right punch. He just completely floored him.
And that dropped him. And I mean dropped him. Bean's been waiting There was nothing fluke about that. That's it. He's still out. I mean, when you...
Butterbean bouts were never designed for long stretches, but somehow Marcus Rhodes survived for 2 complete rounds.
Not a bad amateur, had a little bit of curve.
He has power. I mean, he's got a lot of knockouts, a big strong. Rhodes not exactly a ballerina in there, though.
By the third, though, Butterbean decided overtime wasn't on the agenda. He charged in with those sledgehammer fists, and Rhodes hit the floor like the signal just dropped midstream.
No reason to move in. Right now, it's just a sideshow.
Big ripping shots by Butterbean. Now trying to get up on his feet, and it is over. It was the body shots. He had hit him a couple good ones. And, you know, you were right, Scott. Why would Rhodes stand in front of the beam?
Imagine getting floored.
Can nail him a little bit, like Funmaker.
And then choosing to stick your tongue out like it's part of the performance. That's exactly what Talon did. 3 rounds in Butterbean turned him into a canvas ornament.
Kenny Keane fought in the main event after having turned pro against Talon. Talon with some counterpunching of his own. Butterbean missing with the right hand, scoring with a left and a right as Talon comes in.
Well, how many fights does he have?
Well, Talon just got knocked, and Butterbean trying to add his 32nd knockout. And he sends Talon down here in round 2. Being comfortably in control in this 4-round bout as he continues to pound the overmatched Talon.
Tor Jones, the great defensive lineman from the Dallas Cowboys. Different psyche. It's a whole different sport.
Well, the way Talon's getting pounded, he may think the opponent in front of him can nail him a little bit.
And instead of rising up, Talon gave us his finest. Oops, expression with his tongue hanging out. Maybe it was body reflex, or maybe the blows scrambled his brain signal. Either way, Butterbean wins again. What happens when a boxer decides, yeah, let's attempt this MMA thing? You get Butterbean stepping into the cage against Thompson, a guy who looked like he was trying out for the part of terrifying villain in a horror film. The bell sounded, and Butterbean wasted 0 moments.
Do you know this? And I think that... There you go. There it is. Oh, that's about it. I mean, that's about it. Butterbean has done it.
Thompson's still looking for the takedown. I don't think he's quite aware. Out. And it clipped him on the nose. I don't think it actually caught him clean in any way.
At Pride 34 in Japan, 2007, Butterbean stepped in against Zulazinho, a 6'7", 400-pound Brazilian.
Fight!
Butterbean locked in a shoulder submission, and Zulazinho tapped. The knockout specialist won by submission, and nobody saw that coming. Kurt Allen and Butterbean step into the ring at Thomas and Mack Center on January 18th, 1997.
The hip bone is aligned. Let's go to work. They couldn't find anybody Butterbean could beat there, so they found one in Louisville. Butterbean, for the ungainly form and the awkwardness he displays in there, he does have heavy hands.
Smooth cookie. This guy's trying to move on Butterbean.
When Butterbean got beat, his only loss in New York, that fighter who beat Butterbean in New York was named Mitchell Rose.
Allen tries to use movement and reach, but he is slowly forced backward as Butterbean closes the distance.
Pony Express speed. Whoops! Butterbean stands on Allen's left foot down, and the crowd goes wild around Allen. They heard Butterbean's corner telling him to throw. Whoa. Hard right hand, and
heavy shot lands clean, and Allen is knocked down. The referee steps in shortly after, and the fight is stopped. The bell sounded, and Kenny Craven must have thought the ropes were his closest ally because he rested on them like he was waiting for a ride. Unfortunately, Butterbean turned him into a human punching bag, hammering away, while Craven just stood there like a guy exploring new suffering levels.
Comes the inevitable.
Eventually, the ref had witnessed enough of the rope-clinging adventure and stepped in to rescue Craven from becoming a lasting piece of the floor furniture. Butterbean and Sean Jegan step into the ring, where the fight begins with immediate forward pressure from Butterbean as he closes the distance quickly and forces Jegan to move backward under constant threat.
Jegan trying to answer back. Turned pro this year. This is his 9th professional bout this year. Definitely in some trouble. This round obviously seeming very long. Out of Overland Park, Kansas, and he may want to take the first plane. 7, 8. Here comes Butterbean in. Good right hand, left hand, down goes Jegan, hits his hit. Return to the ring wars with a first round KO.
A clean shot lands, and Jegan collapses almost instantly as the referee quickly steps in to stop the fight. You would expect a bodybuilder should have more upper hand over a fighter, but that wasn't the reality when Paul Springer, a professional bodybuilder, made his professional boxing appearance against Butterbean. The match didn't even complete a minute before Butterbean unleashed the beast on Paul.
You know, like most in their debut, Paul Springer can probably get it, but can he take it?
Lifted Paul Springer off the canvas, and this one is stopped right away.
And trying to muscle on the inside. The right hand from Butterbean landed right on the chin, and that's the punch that did the damage.
Butterbean versus Patrick Graham looked less like a championship bout and more like the neighborhood tough roughing up a kid for pocket change.
He likes to just kind of cave you in, vaporized.
Butterbean, he's added a little left jab to his.
Gil Clancy said his footwork's getting better. And responds in the last 30 seconds of the round. Up to the 10-rounders. He might have to give up his big wrestling pace. Lean to the head of Graham. Graham's shown a pretty good ability to take these punches, but Graham seems to be losing just a tiny bit of his will.
Butter uses jab. He can do a lot.
And Butterbean counters over the top of the jab.
Butterbean's fists were basically unpaid debt notices, and Patrick kept receiving penalties.
And he winks at George while you're talking to him, and then knocks Graham through the rope, and Jay Nady has seen enough. 1-2, left hook to the top, right crushing to the body.
Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, where Butterbean was busy restructuring Pat Johnson's face like a puzzle piece.
State line, Nevada, Buffalo Bills. And in truth, we thought that Myers was done. And there is a little blood trickling also. We're in round 2. And they told Butterbean, jabs, not much. Bean, hold on. Good body work by Butterbean. That's the body, then go upstairs. Now he's uppercutting. The interesting
in the mayhem, even the ref accidentally got caught like he stumbled into the wrong territory.
Walks into the best punch of the fight. At the end of the round, he's separating the fighters. And referees cannot protect themselves at all times the way fighters do it.
The fight is stopped not because Terry Wood got knocked down, but because Pat Jackson doesn't want to go on, and one happy guy is Terry Wood.
Losing to Butterbean was basically a tradition, nothing to be embarrassed about, especially if your record already resembled a failing streak. Mixtape. Baker stepped in, probably hoping to survive past the opening round, and Butterbean said, "Nope, next challenger."
His opponent, James Baker, has him down in the first round. Baker, by the way, 1-5, has been knocked out in the first in his last 4 fights, and this one is over.
When Peter McNeely met Butterbean, it appeared less like a boxing contest and more like a saving operation.
And certainly has had a long time where he was under drugs and heavy drugs. Let's go to this.
Butterbean goes right to it.
Fighter, he fights good 4-round fights.
Sounds lighter than Butterbean. There's a
little too much. Didn't die or train on his life.
To the glove of McNeely. Oh, he missed with the right.
Butterbean showed up like it was just another shift at work, delivered his trademark KO, and walked out before McNeely even realized what struck him.
McNeely's head back. Another uppercut. It's all Butterbean. McNeely ready to go. And that's it. Shane 80 steps in and stops the fight.
The referee had to charge in before things turned into a science class on dropping bodies.
That's enough. That's what you call overwhelmed.
In Japan 2003, Butterbean stepped into the ring against Yusuke Fujimoto. Fujimoto kept moving, kept kicking the legs, and kept making Butterbean spin in circles until the man who came in looking for one big right hand ran completely out of gas. Butterbean and Jackie Beard step in, and the difference in danger level is obvious within seconds.
Let's go over to Sean O'Grady. Sean? Hey, I tell you guys, out of the tough man competition, and he just turned professional, so he's had a brief professional. This is a tough man fight. And Jackie Beard coming right at him, right there in microcosm. Point out they're using...
Beard tries to stay light on his feet, but the pressure keeps closing in, forcing him into defensive reactions.
Bean says, come on. Looking to load up that time. Beard says, no, you hit me on the shoulder. In fact, told us that he really wanted to go 3 or 4 rounds with McNeely and still managed to get it solid because there's too much to hit onto or too much to deflect it. And Butterbean. Oh, the big right hand. And
once the distance collapses, Butterbean unloads a crushing shot that lands clean and instantly changes everything. Butterbean stepping into a fight with a taller opponent was basically another day at work. Whitfield attempted using the height edge, but Butterbean just spotted a larger target to roast.
Starts to rush in and he stops. And he starts and he stops. There's that right.
Well, Butterbean with 19 wins, 9. There's that wild swing. Tribal Nation. And Ed, you were talking about Butterbean trying to get that jab out. Patience by Butterbean. Now he rushes in. He sees an opportunity to face some better competition.
Yeah, he says his technique has been to wear people.
Butterbean now. Butterbean knows he's closing in. Whitfield, watch out. Hey, you want to be famous?
By the last round, Whitfield got delivered a combo of punches so fierce they could have grilled a steak. Medium rare.
I called it. That's what I called.
Exactly. Affair. And now Whitfield is helped up, and that is it.
And that's why Butterbean was every overconfident fighter's worst nightmare. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more legendary knockouts and unforgettable boxing moments.